You're gonna perform a thing now.
Yeah.
Now calm down.
Relax.
And part of the thing that you asked us to do, we're going to stay here for a moment. Part of the thing you asked us to do before we knew you were coming on was you needed 2 nurses.
That's right.
To be in the audience. And we have 2 nurses here, Kevin and Mary. Is that right? Would you come forward, please?
Come up, give them a nice round of applause.
We're going to go over here. Let's start over there. Join us.
Hello there, what's your name?
Mary and Kevin.
Kevin, now this is imperative for everybody at home to know. You'll verify these 2 people were provided by the Late Late Show, and I don't know either of you. Is that correct?
No.
You're not stooges. You're not actors. Now, also today is April Fool's Day, so it's important to realise what I'm about to do is not a joke in any way. It's not an April Fool's joke. 4 years ago, a lot of people ask me where I get my inspirations from. 4 years ago, I was in a huge car accident, and my left leg was completely demolished in it. You'll remember it.
I remember it well, yeah.
And my knee was broken, my tibia, my fibia, and I looked down, my foot was wrapped up around my shin, pointing over here. True story. And I'll never forget the guy, Patrick Hyland Maguire was his name, in Daisy Hill Hospital. He was trying to pull my foot back into its socket, and it kept pulling back out. I was under such tremendous pain. And I remember that moment in time that I needed to relax myself so much and slow down my breathing, my blood flow, for him to put my foot back in. And then I found out about Shaolin monks, who apparently, through the use of meditation, could do the same thing. So, believe it or not, since that accident, I've trained my mind and my body to be able to take control of my heart. And in a few moments, for your entertainment pleasure and for you guys, I'm going to slow my heart down and potentially stop my heart. And I've never been tested for this before, and that's why I asked for nurses, okay? If you found somebody on the ground and you took their pulse and their pulse was gone, what would be the order of procedure? What would you do?
You check the airway and then just start CPR.
And so start CPR, check the airway. And I am going to do this, but also, as I do this, as I slow my heart rate down, I want both of you to think of somebody you know who's deceased, who's gone to the other side. So somebody close to you who's gone to the other side. Because apparently, these monks can go to the other side and contact people. I don't believe that, but once again, we have to test the theory.
Okay.
Okay? I want everybody here, actually, while you sit here, and the people at home, to join in this. It's a visualization technique, and get the pulse of the person next to you. Go ahead. Everybody, grab a pulse. Take a pulse of the person next to you. Go ahead, do this. Do it at home. Because as you do this, if you get in sync with me, there's a good chance your pulses will stop too.
Oh, great.
Okay? And they may skip a beat also.
Yeah, the whole
Only do this. Only do this if you have a healthy heart.
The show.
Only do this if you have a healthy heart. If not, you do this sort of your own risk. So if you're taking any medication for a heart defect, don't do this. Now listen carefully. Everybody settle down, settle down. Listen carefully, get a pulse. But also, the people who are taking the pulse, think of somebody you know who's gone to the other side. And I want the person whose heart is about to slow down to try and guess, not out loud, try and guess who the person is. We'll start now. I want you to take my pulse here. We're going to do something very unusual, by the way. You're going to use your hands up and down like this so they can see my pulse. Before I do this, very quickly, because we are short on time, but very quickly, I want you to frisk me. Make sure there's no gizmos on my body, no gimmicks. Underneath my arms, just have a good feel around. This is my favorite part.
Mine too.
Okay, good. No gimmicks, no gizmos.
Nothing there.
As I said, I've trained my body hard for this. I'd like to thank Maya and Body Burn Fitness for that, and also my mind, myself. But very quickly, take my pulse there and use your right hand up and down. You take my pulse there so you can indicate the rate and speed of my pulse. Everybody here and everybody at home, take the pulse of the person next to you. Later on tonight, go ahead. Good. Later on tonight, if anything happens to you, if your pulse skips a beat or if you guess the person's name, please log on to Facebook and tell me about your experience. Just find my webpage, Keith Barry. So go ahead. Concentrate on those people that you know who've passed away. Do that for me now. I'm going to start slowing it down. Here we go. See a woman, there's a man, he's in his late 60s. This is for you. In his late 60s, he dark hair, he died in his late 60s. I want to say Michael, or Mike, a relative of yours, an uncle or something?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm gonna go further.
I can't feel anything. I can't feel anything.
You can't feel a pulse, Kevin?
No, none.
Okay, give him a shake there.
Keith.
Kate.
Okay.
Shit.
No. No, that's
Wake up,
no.
wake
He
up.
was he. That's part
Keith,
of the
wake
thing.
up.
You
Yeah.
have to.
No,
bring him round.
while I was gone, I saw somebody belonging to you. I don't believe I'm psychic, by the way, and I'm not actually going to the other side, but your grandmother.
Jesus Christ. Sorry.
Was it like a Rose?
Reese.
Reese?
Reese, yeah.
Reese. But if you're, by the way, if real quick in the audience or at home, if your heart skipped a beat, or if you got the name the person who you think. Everybody guess. Go ahead. Look at each other and try and guess the name of the person. See, hands up if anybody got the person or your heart skipped a beat. Did anybody's heart skip a beat? Put your hand up quickly. If your heart skipped back there, yeah.
Do you have an uncle, Michael, and your grandmother's name?
Reese,
Both
yeah.
passed away.
Yeah.
And you didn't know these people, so that's that makes that very bizarre.
It's like.
Shaking over.
But like, if you look at me, like I'm actually. But please make sure my pulse is back to normal.
Okay, I'll let you do that, Keith. We'll
Just
say
indicate
goodbye
my
to you
pulse
as that's
again.
happening. Keith Barry, ladies and gentlemen.